At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here. Winners of 7 of their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
A gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Buffalo.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Allen now on the sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he will again run into a wall as he is stopped at the 4-yard line. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
We're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 11 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Third and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
Now
4.
Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
TJ Sanders.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
18 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Open man is Kirk, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be facing a third and 12.
Brings up third and 12.
Throwing, Jones. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Complete to number 86, Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 6. And the Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. It'd be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
points in the game.
We're back now at Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Short throw to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for us.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Steelers at 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Jones. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He finds Austin complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second down.
Throwing Jones. And this one's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Allen. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Bills' first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Open man is Palmer. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Bills 17.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Deion Dawkins, the left tackle. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Allen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 10.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they looking for Austin, intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now run straight ahead to Warren. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A handoff for Warren. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Now Austin. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. That flag got to push him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So halftime straight ahead, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of 6. And the Steelers first down.
They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Austin brings in the quick throw. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Allen from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now fourth down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Second and long.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Shakir hauls it in. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Austin. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They toss it to Warren. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Jones will sneak it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stalk blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
To the air, Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Allen now looks to throw. Coleman has it here right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bills.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
19 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 3-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Richie Grant on the coverage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right, and Skoranek is there. Oh, what a juke into space. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. It's now
So they'll
2nd
come
down
up after
and
the
20.
incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go here in the inner harbor. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones. Throwing on the first play is Jones. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's taken in left side by Smith.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Steeler first down.
They run with Warren, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Odafe Owe to make the play. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Played close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That's out wide to Warren. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Jalen Warren. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Steelers.
Shotgun now for Jones. First down throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. That one on the former first-rounder, Troy Fautanu. Throwing, Jones. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover.
Automatic first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Jones. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Steelers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. 3rd and short, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
On play action, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
13 yards on
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Another Baltimore Raven.
Jackson looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this one in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Steelers offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. That'll be caught by the running back, Lawrence. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Gun, it's Jones. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now, Jones. That's caught by Smith on the right side. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Throw left side.